What is that? Who wants this? This knife is like barely a knife, dude. This is literally a kitchen utensil. Like, this is a letter opener. Today, special episode of Hot Retakes. We're doing Dimitri's authoritative, authorized CSGO knife tier list. All right, so first up, survival is a super cool looking knife. Like when you hold it like this, just in your FOV, it looks really cool. It is obviously mid. I think it is extremely fair to say that it's B tier. I might even end up kicking it down to C tier depending on how these ones shape up. Actually, I think I'm even going to keep it in C tier for now. This is the Paracord. I think that the grip looks really good. I do think this knife is sick. It has a default draw animation. I sort of wish that the draw animation was different for each of these knives. Alas, that's just not the way the cookie crumbled. It's definitely cooler than survival. I don't know if it's B tier, man, because I'm telling you, when we get to this, and you guys will see in a second, when we get to here, like, I get really strict about what's here. The classic knife, in my opinion, and it's not just because I'm a boomer, I think the classic is absolutely a B tier. It's the draw animation is amazing. I love that they recreated it. It's just the inspect looks so good. I love the flippy flip. Who doesn't love the flippy flip? Yeah, I think this knife is very, very, very cool. I think it's a really, really cool knife. They did a killer job with it. So we're gonna put classic in, I think I'm gonna say low B, because when we start filling this out, I think it's a low B tier, maybe a mid B, but we'll see. The Karambit is it's the Karambit. It has an amazing draw animation that never, ever, ever gets sick of looking at. It looks so good walking around. It looks good on basically any view model. Absolutely, unquestionably, one of the coolest knives in CSGO. There's just no question. It is even after like all these years, unquestionably A tier. Has to be A tier for sure. All right, Falcon. Now the Falcon, interesting knife. The only thing that sucks about the Falcon is this f***ing draw animation. Like, I got my op out, right? And I'm holding an angle. I hit a shot. Look at that draw. It's 100% B tier. There's too many things I would change about it. And if I could change them, I think this knife would be A tier. The original Bayonet. So this knife is too skinny. I think the handle is too skinny. I think the blade is too skinny. I hate how thin it is in the hand, but you are f***ing trolling if you do not think the Bayo has the single sickest draw animation of any knife in CSGO. I think this knife is low A. I think this knife is genuinely so f***ing cool. Flip knife. It's a weird knife. I actually don't think it's ugly. I think the draw animation is like very not nice. It's subpar. The inspect is not very cool. It's just not cool, dude. It's just not cool. Like, there's nothing about it that has like any saving f***ing grace. Maybe D tier. Let's put it in D tier because let's put it in D tier. The gut knife. The gut knife is generally regarded as the single worst knife in CSGO. I agree that this knife is not particularly f***ing cool. And by not particularly f***ing cool, I mean it is ugly as f***. It is a toss-up with one other knife for the single worst knife in CSGO. And the only other contender, in my opinion, the only other title contender is the f***ing Navaja, dude. This knife is like barely a knife, dude. This is literally a kitchen utensil. Like, this is a letter opener. I'm a firm believer that tier lists should have one S tier and one F tier. As a person who doesn't play CS nor has seen these skins before, the gut is better. I agree. I think the gut actually gets sort of a bad reputation. It is absolutely E tier. There's no question about that. All right, Skelly. I like just about everything about the skeleton knife. The inspect animation, the finger through the hole with the hold up like this, absolutely sick. This is unquestionably the best of the shattered web knives. Unquestionably, it's the best of the bunch. The swipes look really good. It looks amazing in the hand. That rare draw animation is absolutely f***ing amazing. I don't like that it has the same animation as these other knives where it just pulls out, right? That said, Unquestionably, A tier. All right, Talon. It is definitely, this, holding it like this is really cool. I really like the ivory grip. It's obviously just a Karambit copy with some extra animations. I don't like the rattly noise, but the one thing I really hate about this knife is the draw animation. What is this? I think it's a very high B. I think it's a very high B. And some people might crucify me for that, but I think that it's a very high B tier. So here's the thing about the Nomad. It's a very solid knife. It's a very solid knife. It looks really good in the hands. It's cool. It's clean. There is one thing about this knife that I don't like, and that is like this animation, this inspect, very sick. Very sick. I love that. One thing I don't like is that if you draw this knife and you go right into the F, you cancel the animation. That's this right here. It's the only thing about this knife that I don't like. That's it. I'm basically gonna say this is either a very like a C or an ultra low B. This is the M9 vanilla. I genuinely think that if you go like op shot into M9 is by far one of the coolest in. Oh, it looks so good, bro. This knife is absolutely incredible. The spinny spin in the hand is perfect. It's the best. I love it. The only thing that you could say that it's just leaves a little bit to be desired, it has no rare animations, you know, the way that modern knives do. That's the only thing about it that you can basically say is just like not quite perfect. I think this knife is unquestionably the single best knife in CSGO that isn't the butterfly. Hands down, I know it's a normie take, but it's a normie take for a reason. It is hands down the best knife in Counter-Strike. It looks amazing in the hand, down to that little thumb animation there. The fact that it sits nicely in the palm. The inspect animation, this first spinny inspect animation, it looks amazing when it sits in the hand like this, when it's divided by the fingers. Like, if you don't think that this knife is the S tier knife in Counter-Strike, you're just f***ing trolling, dude. It's time for the Shadow Daggers. I love these knives. I think these knives, like my actual hot take, is that Shadow Daggers are sick. The problem for those who don't know, look at my crosshair. Do you see that? Please look at my crosshair. The butt plugs famously cause a bug. Let's compromise and let's say C. Let's say it's end of C. And that is, I want to be very clear, that is taking into account the bug. The Stiletto is obviously a very iconic knife outside of Counter-Strike. The price has gone up. I love the inspect animation. I love this inspect animation. I think it looks good. I like the draw animation too, when the blade flips open like that. The rare inspect, it does not have a rare draw, but the rare inspect that is super sick. I am gonna say that the Stiletto is the lowest A tier. The Bowie is an absolutely amazing knife. Like, I think it just looks so good. It looks so good, but it looks so bad at the same time. Running out like this with it, the one hand, I like the Bowie. I just am so disappointed in the Bowie. I cannot in good faith rank the Shadow Daggers above it because of the bug. I do think that all three of these knives are cooler. As a knife, the Huntsman is sick. It's really cool. I mean, just look at this thing. The only thing that sucks about it, you see this gap between homie's thumb and the knife? You see this gap? You're gonna see it when he flips it this way around. There, that bothers me. I hate that. It's just the, but this thing is a hulking beast. It's really cool. I really like it. The handle looks amazing. You know, it looks good in the hand here. I think the Huntsman is a very low B tier. All right, the Ursus. Now, the Ursus is a good knife to end on because it's sort of one that I've always struggled to rank. I think that this knife is extremely cool. It's clean, it's basic, but it's not special. Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I think this animation is sick. I like the dagger animations. I really love this inspect animation. I just think it's so badass. And I think it might surprise you guys, actually, that I put it here. That's it. This is the list. You know, it's subject to change, as they all are, but I think that I'm very comfortable with this ranking. This, in my opinion, conveys my opinion about CSGO knives. Thank you guys. This was really fun. I was so happy to do this today. I'm really glad you guys enjoyed it. Chat engagement was super fun, so thank you for being here for the whole ride.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring the notification bell. For unique bite-sized videos you won't find anywhere else, hit us up on our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.